Baltimore, and I've been ready for this since like 9.
Autumn has arrived in the mid-Atlantic region of the U.S., and it is a glorious afternoon at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Tennessee Titans.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. With about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Patrick Queen on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Corey Davis.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And
these two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago. And really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans, a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first-round bye. But that game was all Tennessee. They led 28-6 at one point, ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run gets him 15 yards.
First down, Tennessee.
Down carry for Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He was tackled.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
A gain of
quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Tannehill now to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal from just inside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
To the goal line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 70 yards.
The 2-yard line.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
5-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Derek Wolfe there on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
first down. It's Henry, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
2nd down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Intercepted.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run with Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. One more time with Dobbins. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
It's now 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. It's Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
It's 2nd and 8.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Jayon Brown in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
After the sack on first down, Jackson, he'll find Hall. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Jackson on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Titans first.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and Hall not going to bring this one out. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Jackson now. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson, he's going to air, and this is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
In order to lead in the game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Ravens 28. Titans 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. So now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. To throw is Tannehill. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right, and that's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
It's just me and you. Mike 5-4. Get ready.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Again, it's Henry. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. It's a big run there by Henry. 68 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown,
Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability that Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the...
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Titans 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tannehill being chased out, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
On the stop.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. Oh, he knocks him over. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Yo, triple left, triple left.
Again to Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The Titan ball carrier.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Shift. Block.
Now a handoff to Henry. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
On the carry.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Switch it.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they can't bring him down. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 38 yards. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
Stephen Gostkowski.
He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
The 12-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep, and this will be caught at the 30.
I'm the best
and
in the
he is
game.
into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 68 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
Tucker lining up for
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
On the carry.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A first down carry for Henry. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
The Titan ball.
And result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll try the right side with Henry. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Ball carrier. Patrick Queen on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Tennessee.
Here we go. Hey, kick it back. Get Back 52, back 52.
I got you.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. It's caught, Smith.
Tannehill.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He completes it to Henry. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Tannehill throwing again. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now is 4th down. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run. It's Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.